The forest floor is a world of constant struggle, a place where life and death dance in a delicate, brutal ballet. But today, the usual rhythm is shattered. A shadow is falling, a tremor is felt, not by one, but by millions. This is the story of two titans, two philosophies of survival, about to collide in a war that will reshape their world forever. On one side, the Ant Empire, a superorganism, a single will commanding a legion of millions. They are the masters of the earth, their highways carved into the very soil, their fortresses built grain by grain. Each ant is a soldier, a worker, a part of a relentless, ever-expanding force. Their power isn't just in their bite, but in their unity, an unbreakable chain of command that stretches for miles. They are discipline, sacrifice, and sheer, overwhelming numbers. They are the ground that moves. On the other side, lurking in the canopy, are the assassins of the green, the Mantis Horde. They are not an army in the traditional sense. They are a collection of solitary masters, apex predators in their own right. Each mantis is a living weapon, honed by millennia of evolution. Their movements are a whisper, their patience, a stone. With eyes that see every flicker and raptorial legs that strike faster than a blink, they are the embodiment of deadly precision. They don't swarm, they hunt, they don't overwhelm, they execute. They are the silent death from above. Today, the paths of these two forces will cross. A scout from the Ant Empire, driven by the colony's insatiable need for resources, stumbles upon a rich new territory. But this land is already claimed. It is the hunting ground of the Mantis Horde. The first encounter is swift, a blur of green and a silent, decapitated ant. But the ant was not alone. Its death sends a chemical signal, a ripple of alarm that travels back to the nest. It's a call to arms, an announcement that a new enemy has been found. The Empire does not tolerate threats, it eradicates them. The response is immediate and terrifying. From the dark heart of the nest, a river of black emerges, not hundreds, not thousands, but tens of thousands of soldier ants, their larger mandibles gleaming. They march with a single purpose, to secure the new territory and eliminate any opposition. Their advance is a living carpet of chitin and fury, consuming everything in their path. The ground itself seems to boil with their numbers. They are an unstoppable tide, a force of nature that has toppled creatures 100 times their size through sheer coordinated aggression. But the mantises are not easily intimidated. From their perches in the leaves, they watch the dark tide approach. They are individuals, yes, but they share a predator's instinct. They see not an army, but a wave of food. One by one, they descend. The first clash is a study in contrasts. A mantis drops into the fray, its forelegs a whirlwind of destruction. For every ant it snatches and devours, 10 more swarm its legs. It's a battle of attrition versus precision. The mantis is a master duelist, dispatching 1, 2, 5, 10 ants with chilling efficiency. But the ants are relentless. They climb its legs, biting, spraying formic acid, each one a tiny point of pain and damage. The air fills with the scent of acid and the silent screams of the dying. A giant soldier ant, a major, locks its powerful jaws onto a mantis's leg. The mantis tries to shake it off, but the ant holds on with suicidal tenacity, even as it's torn apart by the mantis's other leg. The sacrifice is not in vain. The distraction allows dozens more ants to swarm the predator. The mantis, a perfect killing machine, is being overwhelmed by an enemy that doesn't care about individual losses. It's a gruesome arithmetic of war. For every mantis that falls, it takes hundreds of ants with it. But the ants have millions to spare. We witness incredible moments of strategy. A group of ants forms a living bridge to reach a mantis perched on a high leaf. Others dig beneath a mantis, trying to destabilize its footing. They are thinking, adapting, a collective intelligence at work. In response, the mantises use their own tactics. They use their camouflage, striking from ambush and melting back into the foliage. They use their limited flight to reposition, picking off isolated groups of ants and avoiding the main column. It's a guerrilla war fought against a conventional army. The masters of individual combat against the masters of collective force. One particularly large mantis becomes a focal point of the battle. It's a queen of her kind, a veteran hunter who has ruled this patch of forest for seasons. She is a whirlwind of death, her scythe-like arms a blur. She holds her ground against a wave of soldiers, creating a small circle of carnage around her. The ants recognize the threat. They change their strategy. Instead of a direct assault, they begin to surround her. Not with soldiers, but with workers carrying pebbles and debris. They are building a wall around her, trapping her. It's a feat of engineering in the midst of chaos. The unstoppable force is meeting an immovable object of its own creation. The battle rages for hours, a microcosm of warfare itself. We see moments of incredible bravery and horrific brutality, an ant dragging a wounded comrade back towards the nest, a mantis continuing to fight even after losing a limb. This isn't just a fight between bugs, it's a raw, unfiltered look at the will to survive, the lengths to which life will go to protect its own and secure its future. The ant colony is fighting for its expansion, its very definition of progress. The mantises are fighting for their homes, their hunting grounds, their very existence. As the sun begins to set, the tide of the battle begins to turn. The sheer, crushing weight of the ant empire's numbers is proving decisive. The mantises, for all their skill, are becoming exhausted. Their movements are a fraction slower, their strikes less certain. The ants, sensing victory, press their advantage. The circle around the queen mantis tightens. She makes one last, desperate stand, but she is finally pulled down, submerged under a writhing mass of black bodies. Her fall is a turning point. The remaining mantises, leaderless and scattered, retreat back into the shadows of the canopy. They have lost the battle for the ground. The ant empire has won. They have paid a staggering price, with thousands of their own littering the forest floor. But to the colony, these are acceptable losses. The territory is secure. New foraging lines are established. The empire will grow, and the memory of the Mantis Horde will be just another chemical signal in the colony's vast history. The forest returns to a semblance of peace, but it is a changed place. The balance of power has shifted. It's a brutal reminder that in nature there is no good or evil. There is only the hungry and the hunted, the victor and the vanquished. What we've witnessed is not just an insect fight, it's the story of life itself, written in acid and claw on the grand miniature stage of the forest floor. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were as captivated by this epic clash as we were, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We have so many more stories from the hidden world to share with you. See you next time.